Dear Pisces, my dear Pisces, how are you, darlings? You know, there's something that we don't often think about, right? It's something I just wanted to share that we don't often take into consideration, that is a huge piece to the overall contributions to our lives. Whatever you do comes back to you. You know, have you ever judged somebody? You know, have you ever judged somebody? If you have judged somebody, then you will be judged. You know, if you love hard, you will be loved. You know, if you give a lot, you know, you will receive a lot of gifts. You know, you will receive a lot of blessings because you're giving out blessings. If you're giving out blessings, that's what you're gonna get. You know, if you're giving out love, if you're giving out deception, if you're giving out lies. And then a lot of us, you know, we dish it, but we can't take it. But we don't ask no questions when the blessings is coming, you know. We don't ask no questions about that. And I think that's something that we need to take into consideration in life, you know. I really do. I think that that's something that we all overlook, you know. And it's huge. It's a huge piece to life. You know, and how you treat your children. It has a lot to do with how they gonna treat you when they're older, you know. How you respond to them has a lot to do with how they're gonna respond to you. And you don't want to look at it like that because, you know, you've been taught to be like, oh, I'm the parent, I'm the mom, or I'm the dad, and they have to do this or they have to be this way with me, but they really don't. Like, they're gonna respond to you however you know, whatever the tone is set at, that's what you get. And I just don't think that we think about it that way. And I think if maybe we did, we would become more mindful about how we are handling certain things, situations, and it will make it easier for us to make better choices when dealing with others, you know. So just want to jump on here and speak to you guys, oh my dear Pisces. And listen, Pisces, don't don't sugarcoat shit for yourself. If you got some shit going on that you got to nip in the bud, nip it in the bud. Don't be in a victim mentality. Don't sit there and be acting like just because whatever's, like, everything's happening to you or life's happening to you, you can't, you know, control how you are and how you moving and how you're dealing with things. You know, there's better ways to deal with things, and you could choose those better ways. Or you could choose to be a victim, and you could choose to play this little game with yourself, but at the end of the day, you ain't hurt nobody but you. And you setting yourself up for the okie doke. It's like when people grow up when people grow up. When that part that guy threw me off. But when people are raising their children, right, and they don't raise them for them to be independent. They've raised them to be dependent on them. That's the same type of thing. It's like you're setting your kids up for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just do everything for them, don't teach them nothing, don't put them up on nothing. When you don't let them learn certain things, sometimes you gotta let them fall, and you gotta sit there and watch it. You gotta sit there and watch it. It's uncomfortable, you know. But with you, it's uncomfortable to be real with yourself and swallow those pills and be like, man, I do that. I do that. Like, and then hopefully you got people around you that's gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got the right people that's gonna help you. Sorry, because I never can remember that thing. That's gonna keep it G with you and tell you like, man, blase. You know, you do this. You need to work on that. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, don't sugarcoat stuff with you. Like, be harsh with you so you can make sure that you know you're doing the right things to better yourself. Because it's just a information overload out there, Pisces, right now. And I feel like sometimes we get all mixed up and confused in our emotions about certain things. And we're not being honest with ourselves by saying, you know, what really needs to happen in order for us to change whatever the situation is. Like, it could be like a situation where you're with somebody, you're in a relationship, or you were in a relationship with somebody and you weren't being honest with yourself. And this is all I'm saying, Pisces. Be honest with yourself. It might not be what you want right now, but it's going to benefit you later. If you just really look at, I don't even like this nigga. I'm in this relationship, I'm not even really happy. What am I doing? Or I'm friends with this person and I don't even really appreciate this. I don't even like how they treat me. Like, I've literally had these realizations lately, like some old friends, like old homeboy. I'm like, man, I'm finna just erase these numbers because it's like I don't even really like the way you treat me. And it's not even to say I don't like them as a person, but some of their mindsets are so messed up, and it's like, especially pertaining to me, when how they're handling me, and I'm like, do I even like this treatment? Do I appreciate? Like, is this beneficial in any kind of way, shape, or form? Like, what is it that I'm gaining, and what am I? Are we benefiting each other? And this is what I mean by being real with yourself. Like, okay, am I just with this friend, or am I just doing this for this reason, or do I hang with this person because I need a ride this to work, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean, like, by being honest with yourself, Pisces, and figuring out a way to kind of move around some pieces on the board in your life to where it's going to set you up for a better situation, a more fulfilling situation, a full life, like a emotional fulfillments, you know, feeling full and feeling whole within, and letting it spill out over into your reality, and being an example for others. You know, the way you live your life, it will reflect onto somebody else around you. It will. I mean, the best way to show somebody how to live instead of always trying to push your beliefs or your, just walk like that, talk like that, and eventually the fruits are going to show. Like, people can't they can't identify you as a lemon tree if your fruits that you're bearing are oranges. Like, you know, just be what you want. If you want a whole bunch of love, give a whole bunch of love. You know, if you don't want to be judged, don't judge others. If you don't want to be picked at, don't pick at people. You know, so I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting. I actually just wanted to share this point of view because I was just like, I've been judged, but I've judged people. Like, I've seen somebody walk into a room and I just I made an assumption about them or who I think they are or something like that, and I'm just like, well, who? And then I've been wrong. I've been totally wrong about who they. Now, energy is different. I ain't never been wrong about energy, Pisces. When I feel an energy, that thing be on point. I don't know. It's always on point. But as far as like just judging a person and not knowing, not even being around them yet, that's not right. I've done it and I've been judged. So I'm just really grasping. I've heard this saying so many times, like, you have to be what you want and you have to try, but it's like when you really understand that concept, like really putting in the work to be what you say you want in life, like being a boss, being this, being that, I mean, to whom much is given, much is required. And if you know, are an influencer in any way, you have to lead by example and show, through your actions and the way you handle things. People are watching you, Pisces. People are watching you. And sometimes you can get too excited, get carried away, and you get out of pocket. You have to bring that thing back in because, there's two fishes. It's two fish. One up, one down. So you got to make sure you're in control of that other one. Be mindful. Because it ain't easy being Pisces, honey. We are the master manifestors. We are amazing people. We have a beautiful light inside of us, not taking away from any other sign, but we have got the juice. And a lot of times we pour all our juice into everybody's cup and we don't have none. They be like, give me some of your juice, girl. Give me some. I want some. Give me some juice. And then you be like, you sitting there, you ain't got no juice. You done gave all the juice away. No. I love y'all. Till next time, I wish you peace, health, wealth, and the time to enjoy them all.